Hi all, back again. Now in today's video I'm going to take you to Terrington St Clement, about 5 to 7 miles away from Kings Lynn, a small village where I grew up at as a child. We're going to do it as a two-parter. So first part we're going to go around the local church, which is what I'm doing today. Finally it's stopped raining for 5 minutes, so we're going to take you a good look around the church from the outside, give you some of my memories as a child growing up here. And in the second part, which I will publish out at some point and broadcast out to you, this will be a walk around the village, a look around memory lane as I remember it as a child. But just for today, let's have a quick look around the church. So come along with me on the travels as we do another travelogue around this great country. Now this church I know really well. This is from my home village. I've had family marry here. I've been to services here as a child, and this gave great memories, particularly from say junior school age, doing plays here, doing Easter plays here. But just have a look how big this is. It's absolutely huge for a village church. And again, just as I pointed out before in Norwich, unfortunately, as you can see, there we are, the mesh on the windows again. Real shame we have to get like this nowadays, because it just ruins the pictures that they have, the stained glass. It's just a real shame we have to get to that point. I was raised in this village. I did my schooling um, at a out of the way village school further down the marsh, not in the main village. So, but it mainly served the farming community. And yes, such enjoyable times we had, and it was a lot more carefree than we have today. Now, you can check in the comments, as I'm sure you will, but this was known as the Cathedral of the Fens, mainly because of its size. Other churches, from what I've read, weren't particularly built to this size at the time. But it's just really quite big for 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 what would have been a smaller village at the time. But a main village, and certainly a main village for farming. But go in the comments, let me know what you think, and let me know any research you know. Now, I'm a child from the 70s, 80s, and I can remember coming to this church, and we did an Easter play about the Easter story, and me being dressed up as a Roman soldier, having my wooden sword as you did as a child, and all the gold painted gear, and reenacting the Easter story as we know it, as I'm sure many kids would have done in the 80s in the UK. But this is what I love about these old places. It's just the architecture, and you just wouldn't get this with modern day churches anymore. To look at these buildings, I can't imagine how much they would cost to build from scratch now, with this kind of structure and how it's designed and shaped. It just wouldn't happen nowadays. It's a real shame. And as I said previously, I've been up to the top of this tower, to the bell tower, and it's really quite high. We would have gone up there when I was in the Cubs. We would have done our teddies and parachute throwing and testing just to get Teddy down to the bottom. But it's such a good view up there. Unfortunately, we can't get up there today, but it's, like I say, especially if you go back to the time, it would have really shone over the village as it was then. And as you can see here, I'll get this right soon. As you can see here, we'll have had to do a repair on the window. This would have been broken some time ago. As you can see, the repair's quite old now. But they would have had to have done the repairs, and we can only assume it's either because of weathering or because of vandalism. I can remember it going on even when I was a child, and it really used to make you angry to understand. I think what goes through your mind that you think you need to break this glass. Just a real shame.